friendship and a great annual story for us to update you on. Stay tuned. It's in the water cooler.
The airports are nuts right now. I still don't have a flight booked, but that's what I get for going through Ticketmaster. Airlines are apologizing for how busy everything is. They're like, hey, we're canceling as many flights as we can.
Why fight the crowds this Black Friday to save small when you can save big with one stop to United Nissan? Like this new 2022 Pathfinder for only $469 a month. Come in for a test drive and get a $25 gift card at UnitedNissan.com.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright. So, this Black Friday, choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. Plus, thousands of vehicles are arriving daily, just in time for the holidays. Now, custom order your 2023 F-150 and lock in 3.9 financing for 60 months, plus get a $500 Amazon.com gift card. See your Southern Nevada Ford dealer.
At Golightly & Associates, we put our clients first. It is our promise we will never take more in fees than your net settlement, and we put that in writing.
Golightly & Associates, 222-3333.
At the Best Mattress Black Friday sale, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. Plus, get 2 Tempur-Pedic pillows with the purchase of any Tempur-Pedic mattress. Same-day delivery and no interest for 72 months. Best Mattress. Sleep easy, friends.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you.
Please volunteer 2 hours a week as a court-appointed special advocate.
Why fight the crowds this Black Friday to save small when you can save big with one stop to United Nissan? Like this new 2023 Rogue for $359 a month. Come in for a test drive and get a $25 gift card at UnitedNissan.com.
You already know RC Willey has a large selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, electronics, and flooring. But do you know we also have a low price guarantee? RC Willey.
A new gaming console.
Ugh, that's over $500.
A new phone.
That's $1,000.
Let's face it, gifts cost more than ever, but luxury vehicles don't have to. At Tobin Alfa Romeo, you can drive a new Giulia RWD or Stelvio TI for only $489 a month. Come experience an Alfa Romeo and see why they beat the competition. With sleek Italian styling and more advanced features for a much lower price. And right now, get complimentary vehicle registration or get 0% financing. So get to Tobin Alfa Romeo. If you try it, you'll buy it.
Around the water cooler, it was the best mistake, as Sheryl Crow would say. A grandmother, remember, she was texting what she thought was her grandson to invite him to Thanksgiving dinner. That was 7 years ago. And he, this is Jamal Hinton, he goes, well, text me a selfie. And that's Wanda Dench to make sure that I can, is this really grandma? Well, when she did that, he goes, oh, you're not my grandma. He texted a selfie back, and she goes, I don't care that you're not my grandson. I want you to come anyway. So this has been going on now for 7 years. There was a brief pause during the pandemic, but Wanda Dench is saying when it comes to Jamal Hinton, it shows that age makes no difference when it comes to lasting friendships, and there's no generation gap here. So they will be talking more about this on the Today Show this morning, but they're having Thanksgiving dinner again this year, and that is terrific. Still to come this morning, we're all over your holiday travel. Sky 3 is up. Kelly's on board. She's going to show us what we need to know below. Our Kyle Wilcox is live over at Harry Reid International Airport. He's hanging out with the TSA, and we're taking you to the front of the line after a quick timeout.
Next ET, only ETs with Michael B. Jordan, why his Thanksgiving may be less than marvelous. Plus, behind the scenes of this year's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Next ET.
Tonight at 7:30 on News 3.
And an idea was born. Kenny's Penny Sale is back at Lee's Discount Liquor. Right now at Lee's, buy a select bottle of wine or spirits and get a second bottle for only $1 penny. Kenny's Penny Sale going on now at Lee's Discount Liquor.
This is Todd. And this is Sarah.
She's leaving for Paris.
But this isn't your classic holiday rom-com. It's a Nissan Aventador.
Seriously?
featuring the Nissan Rogue. And more standard power than a CR-V.
This is a love emergency.
Don't let true love or these offers get away.
Get 2.69% APR for 36 months.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know I am. I just want you to know I am.
Do you know your debt number? Does it keep you up at night? Does it weigh you down? And no matter how much you pay, it just keeps going up. There's a better way. Call Panda Law.
Panda Law Firm can help you get out of debt. Call us today for a free consultation.
You don't want an AC tune-up. You want a system rejuvenation.
Say it again, Kenny.
Rejuvenation.
Rejuvenation involves a complete system inspection.
And we clean the outside coils the right way, not the easy way.
And make 6 critical adjustments so your system uses less energy and lasts longer.
Rejuvenation.
Gettle.
Goettl.
Will keep you cool, but it's hard to spell.
For a limited time, get a rejuvenation for only $129.
Gettle. We do things the right way, not the easy way.
It's happened again. We have another mass shooting in America you're waking up to this morning. And during this live broadcast, we have just gotten the latest out of Virginia, and we're sharing it with you ahead. Also, violating the law. That's what some experts think a local hospital is doing with this, which we caught exclusively with our News 3 cameras. So what's the latest in this investigation? We've got it. Also, paying respects. Locals, this is just hours ago, coming together to pay respects to the lives lost in Colorado Springs. Also, check this out. Homebound, millions of Americans on the move as we speak, or maybe you're getting ready to get out the door. Well, before you take off, stay tuned because we have Brad Boyer, our photographer, and our reporter Kyle Wilcox in the mix with the traveling public. We're taking you to the TSA line live this hour.
News 3 Today starts now.
Well, we have all made it to one of the busiest holiday travel days every single year. It is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. It is November 23rd. A live look right now out of Boston as we have people on the move. And so far, it has been smooth sailing. Welcome in. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. I'm Kim Wagner, and we have the team in place to get you where you're going in fast and safe fashion. Kelly Curran up in Sky 3, monitoring everything you need to know below, especially if you're getting ready to head out the door. Chloe Coast in the Weather Authority Weather Center with the Thanksgiving holiday week travel as far as the forecast for today and beyond.
It's looking great. Pleasant right before Thanksgiving. We've got a little wind on the way tomorrow with temperatures dropping, but today just fantastic here. You can see those temperatures will rise to the mid-60s this afternoon, a little bit warmer compared to yesterday. I mentioned a little change starting tomorrow, and wait till you see what happens this weekend on the East Coast and for us when the next storm arrives. More on that in a few, but now let's check traffic with Kelly up in Sky 3.
Hi, we're still dealing with this accident here on US 95 or 515 southbound right by Eastern here. And the right lane is blocked off. Traffic is able to get by in 2 lanes on the left. Tow trucks here are on the scene. Now, as far as a backup, no, there isn't one, at least not right now. But luckily, the tow trucks are there. Hopefully, we can get this one cleaned up fast. We'll check back in with you in about 10 minutes.
All right, ladies, thank you. 6:02, and this is tough stuff from the live desk. We want to update you on the breaking news about another mass shooting in America. Just hours ago, it played out at a Walmart in Virginia. This is the scene from just minutes ago, actually. It's been active all through the overnight hours. Police say a gunman killed 6 people inside this Walmart. 4 others are hospitalized in bad shape. We don't know exactly how severe the injuries are, but we do know that officers found the suspected shooter with what they believe is a self-inflicted gunshot wound. They were able to confirm live on this program last hour that the shooter is a store employee. Now this hour, we have a statement from Walmart saying they are shocked at this tragic event and that they are praying for those impacted, and they're praying for the community and all of the Walmart associates. Police have searched the shooter's home, but they are still working to figure out a possible motivation behind all this horror. All right, we'll continue to update you, not just this hour, but all day here at News 3. Speaking of updates, Valley Hospital is responding to our camera capturing their security guards essentially abandoning a patient on the sidewalk in front of the county-run hospital, University Medical Center, that we refer to as UMC. Well, Valley says that they have really complied with all of their legal obligations when it comes to treating patients, and that they don't engage, they say, in patient dumping. So, you know, the old saying, who are you going to believe, them or your own lying eyes? This is the footage that we captured with our cameras. We do know that this Active Labor Act that's on the books ensures public access to emergency services for Americans, regardless if they have the ability to pay. That law does require a patient to be stable before they're released. Well, UMC staff had to help this patient after they were left on the sidewalk. She is still recovering at UMC. We don't exactly know why she was brought to the hospital to begin with, but a legal expert who has checked out our footage does say that there appears to be violations with Valley Hospital.
I hope this hospital, not only from a liability perspective, but from a purely doing the right thing perspective, really looks into this and looks into what happened here, because I think at a minimum, there were failures.
Other local experts say that these for-profit hospitals dump patients that don't have insurance, and that's why they get dumped at our county-run hospital, where us, the taxpayers, pick up the tab. We do know that UMC has received some $31 million in taxpayer money. This is a story that we'll continue to give you progress reports on as the investigation plays out. At 6:04, the local man who's accused of robbing Resorts World is accused in another casino robbery right here in Las Vegas. Let's give you the timetable. Here's the mugshot. According to authorities, he passed a bag and a note to a cashier at the high limit cage over at Resorts World and said that they were going to shoot the employee if they didn't fill the bag full of money. Well, police say he got away with some $6,000 in cash. And then as they were looking into his history, police found that it was on November 16th that he had previously been arrested and convicted for a robbery at the Venetian and their casino cage, and that was in the year 2020. At 6:05, Metro has arrested this man on your screen. Check it out. This was for a shooting that took place last month. They say he got into an argument with his neighbor over a parking issue. This was at Hacienda in Nellis. Apparently, he went to the man's doorway, pulled the trigger, and then took off. He was taken into custody yesterday here in town. He is now facing an open murder with a deadly weapons charge. Well, dozens of locals just hours ago did this. They all came together for this candlelight vigil here in town to pay respects to the victims of the Colorado Springs nightclub shooting from this past weekend. So this was over at the center. This is just off of Maryland Parkway. And we do know that they had a ceremony that started with lighting 5 candles representing the 5 people who were murdered. They then had a moment of silence. And community leaders right here in the Vegas Valley are condemning the attack on the LGBTQ community. And they want to make sure that all locals know that they are loved no matter what your background or beliefs. Local leaders saying that this recent attack is not going to instill fear in the LGBTQ community right here in town.
We're united. We're used to this. We're used to pulling together. And we're all about love. And the more we can share the love and have people understand and people get to know the LGBTQIA+ community, it's hard not to like us.
This is so tough, especially this week. 17 people injured in that shooting, in addition to those 5 lives lost, and they are looking at this as a possible hate crime. At 6:07, the ASPCA is giving us an update on, remember all of those dogs out in Nye County that were living in squalor and just horrific conditions? Well, they've been rescued, and we have the breakdown of where they've gone. It was 172 of the 276 dogs. They say they had to actually put them down and euthanize them. Many of them just had such poor quality of life because of those medical conditions, that living in those extreme conditions out there for an extended amount of time. However, we do have some glimmer of good news to share. 82 of the dogs are recovering right now at a special facility in Ohio. 16 of the dogs stayed local and were adopted out through the Nevada Humane Society. If you aren't familiar with this original story, it was back in August that you saw the mugshots for two people who were arrested facing animal cruelty charges. For the complete report, all you have to do is go to news3lv.com. At 6:08, we take you to the city of North Las Vegas because they will host a Thanksgiving luncheon for seniors today. This is fabulous. This is a free luncheon, and they are going to have this at North Brew Street at the Rec Center there. Starts at 10, should go through 1 o'clock, and it's not just good eats, as they say. They're going to have a lot of fun, too. Bingo, raffle prizes, fun activities throughout the afternoon. They want you to register, though, to attend, and you can do so right now. It's not too late at all. Call the number on your screen, 702-633-1600. We'll also have that on our website at news3lv.com. And then in addition to the senior luncheon, we have another holiday Thanksgiving event to talk about on Fremont Street tonight. And they call it the Great Onesie. It's taking over for the inaugural Drinksgiving Bar Crawl, featuring a free concert from hip-hop and rap sensation Flo Rida. Flo Rida is going to hit the 3rd Street stage by 8 o'clock at night. So a little something for everyone this holiday week. 6:09, and Qatar banned the sale of alcohol, remember? But then Budweiser was like, wait a minute, we're a sponsor. How are you going to do that? So they've modified some of the sales, but obviously they're going to have a lot of beer left over. So what do they do with it? Oh, we know, and we're sharing with you after the break.
And we are on the scene here at Lake Mead in Anasazi. We're trying to figure out what exactly is happening here, but Lake Mead is actually closed. I'll break down the details of what we know so far coming up.
Thank you, Kelly. The number of the day is on your screen. 26% of Americans think that making the greatest economy in the world work for all Americans is the most important thing politicians can get done.
Closed captioning in Spanish, sponsored by attorney Adam Kuttner. Injured? Call the law offices of Adam S. Kuttner for a free consultation. 382-0000.
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Contestants ready? Go! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
It's here. Black Friday at Kohl's starts now. Earn more Kohl's cash with $15 for every $50 you spend. Save on a fire pit or pizza grill, $179.99. A Google Nest Hub, $49.99. A Fitbit, and find 15% off other great deals. Kohl's.
Excuse me, are you?
Yes, I am.
Are you?
I'm Richard Harris from the commercials. This is my son, Josh. Hi.
That's great, but are you done with the ketchup?
Oh.
Black Friday starts now at Planet Nissan, and these doorbuster deals last all month long. 0 cash down, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 first year's registration, and 1.9% APR available on new Altimas and Rogues for well-qualified buyers at Planet Nissan.
The most 5-star reviews. The most admired automotive retailer. It's easy to see why AutoNation just sold the most vehicles ever. 14 million cars and trucks. Celebrate now with AutoNation Buick GMC. Buy a new GMC Terrain, over $3,000 off MSRP, just $28,242. We'll even buy your car for cash and pay you on the spot. What drives you, drives us. AutoNation Ford.
I love my car. You and me, we've come so far. Whoa, oh, I love my car. And I thank my lucky stars. I love my car.
If you're short on cash but own your car or motorcycle, a title loan from Czech City could be a quick and easy solution. And with car values at all-time highs, you may have more equity than you thought, which means more money in your pocket. Get the cash, keep the car at Czech City.
Replacing your old garage door with A1 Garage is fun and easy. By choosing from hundreds of A1 Garage doors, we help you visualize the style and color that best fits your home. Because upgrading a garage door is the highest return on investment you can make. Then, our factory-trained installers do the rest, using only top-quality parts and ultra-quiet openers. Get your new door started at A1Garage.com.
A1Garage.com. A1 from day one.
Black Friday starts now at Planet Nissan, and these doorbuster deals last all month long. With 0 cash down, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 first year's registration on any new Nissan in stock. And 1.9% APR available for well-qualified buyers at Planet Nissan.
What are those for, Josh?
I like to be prepared, Dad.
Hi, can I get your autograph?
Sure.
I love you in the commercials with that guy.
Richard Harris.
What?
Richard Harris.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
A mackerel sky made an appearance Tuesday morning over South Carolina's low country. The name comes from the pattern the clouds make in the sky, resembling fish scales. In this case, the clouds are stratocumulus. And check this out. It's a Star Trails time-lapse as seen from Alabama. While it looks like the stars are moving, it's actually the Earth that's rotating. That's why all the trails are in the same direction.
For more content like this, follow the National Weather Desk on Instagram.
At 6:13, I guess you could call this a live weather window, if you will, because this is Americans on the move, and this is on the West Coast. Right now, you are looking live at LAX, so this is Los Angeles' airport, but you see it's packed. Let's see what our local airport has going on as we check in right now with our Kyle Wilcox. Kyle, you and your photographer Brad Boyer have been hanging out with the TSA this morning. Sounds like so far so good, but this is a big story because when they say record travel, the most people we've seen traveling in some 20 years, you're expecting some hiccups, but it sounds like so far okay?
Yeah, Kim, so far everything seems to be going pretty smooth. You know, at the 5 o'clock hour, we showed you the C and D gates where the lines were getting a little bit big, but it seemed like they were going through. They were getting people checked in pretty quickly here. And we moved over to the A and B gates for this shot to give you guys a little bit of a different perspective from the other side of the airport. I mean, the lines are basically nothing right now. It seems like the early bird's getting the worm here this morning. If you have an early flight, looks like you're going to fly right through TSA. But I have been keeping an eye on delays and cancellations this morning, and still there's zero cancellations, so that's a good sign. And so far, last check on FlightAware, there are 17 delays at the airport. The majority of them are with Spirit Airlines. I counted 8 with Spirit, who has by far the most, so it seems like they've been having some issues, but for the most part, everything seems to be going pretty smooth. But I wanted to give some tips this morning if you're planning to park at the airport. Now, Terminal 3 long-term is going to be the best choice for most people because Terminal 1 long-term is already full, as well as the T3 economy. So those lots are already full this morning. And if you plan to use the Terminal 1 economy lot, you should set aside an extra hour just because if you get over there, you're going to have to wait on the shuttle to bring you over here to the main terminal. So just set aside some extra time as always. And if you're picking up friends and family and maybe they haven't got off the airplane and they're waiting on their luggage and you have to, find a spot to wait a little bit, don't drive in circles around the airport. I know a lot of us do that. I've been guilty of it at times. Use the cell phone lot. It has a short-term waiting area that's free. You can go over there. As soon as they text you they're ready, then you can drive over and pick them up. So again, just arrived at the airport 2 hours early. Standard is 2 hours to get here early. And again, Kim mentioned that it's one of the busiest travel days of the year. So get here early, and you can also check the airport's Twitter page. They provide updates on parking lots that are full and such. Cal Wilcox reporting live. Back to you, Kim.
You're so funny about the driving around waiting for your passengers. One year, my grandmother said to the officer when he told her that she had to move it along, she looked at him and said, "I'm 86 and I'm not driving around again." Thank goodness that's when we walked up. He said, "I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm so glad you're here." Kyle, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And Brad, happy Thanksgiving. You do great work for us all year round, but this is the week dedicated to thanks, and we want to pass it on. Thank you. Right now, we also appreciate our Weather Authority weather team and Kelly Curran up in Sky 3 providing this gorgeous live picture right now. As we check in with you, Chloe Coast, let's stick with the Thanksgiving theme. Do you have anything that's a Thanksgiving staple that is just a must every year? Whether it's food, decor, anything.
I mean, I feel like last year was the first time we actually had a turkey, because it's usually the rotisserie chicken.
There you go.
Because we're learning how to cook. I don't know.
For me, I'll go with green bean casserole.
There we go.
That's my fave. Love.
There we go. I mean, I just like food. I'll eat anything. I'm like a garbage can, but you know. Anyways, not a garbage weather day. It's actually going to be a great one. Sunrise is at 6:25, sunset just before 4:30. We've already got a little bit of that glow. Kelly had the best shot just a second ago showing us the skyline. Temperatures are in the 40s right now. The winds are light and will be calm throughout the day. So not a lot of change with our weather pattern at the moment. We're going to see temperatures climb a little bit now before the winds pick up, and that starts tomorrow. So breezy and a little bit cooler on Turkey Day. In Las Vegas, winds will roughly be 10 to 15 miles per hour, wind gusts around 20. Stronger winds will be felt along the Colorado River. We've got a mild weekend ahead with another storm moving in as we get into next week. A wind advisory will go into effect late tonight through tomorrow evening for the areas highlighted here that could see those wind gusts up to 45 miles an hour. We've got a weak cold front that will be pushing through late this evening, leaving us with those breezes tomorrow and slightly cooler temperatures. Ahead of that today, we'll see highs around 46 on the mountain, 65 for Mesquite, 66 for Pahrump, 59 in Searchlight, and 70 degrees for Laughlin. Today in Las Vegas, the top number will be around 66 degrees, above normal for this time of year, 63 for the high temperature in Summerlin, 66 for Aliante, and close to the 70s in Sunrise Manor. Going through the next few days, just a little breeze on Thanksgiving Day. Like we talked about, a nice weekend ahead. Looking ahead to next week, more of a game changer. Not only are the winds going to pick up much stronger compared to Thursday, but we've got rain chances in the forecast along with mountain snow and a solid cool down into Tuesday. Now let's check traffic with Kelly in Sky 3.
All right, so we're here at Lake Mead Boulevard and Anasazi, and Lake Mead Boulevard is closed in both directions. It's not a car crash, though. This appears to be a shooting and a homicide, so I can't show you the whole scene, obviously, because it's not pretty. But again, showing you that Lake Mead Boulevard is closed. That's Halston right there. Anasazi a little bit farther down. It is closed in both directions. We have reached out to Metro. We are trying to learn more about what exactly happened at this scene, and we will try to get you more information as we find it.
Real quick, Kelly, I'm sorry. We have to go back. Did I hear you right? Did you say this sounds like there was a shooting at that location?
There are shell casing markers all over the scene, and unfortunately a body on the scene here as well. They don't cover it when it's a crime.
Well,
so that's why I can only show you this intersection.
Well, thank you for alerting us and getting us on the radar, because that's obviously a dramatically different story than covering a typical traffic accident. So that's a big one that we're on top of here at the station. 6:20 now, and let's say you're staying in town. You're looking for something to do. You have the day off from work. Maybe you go watch our Knights in action tonight. You can do so. They're taking on Ottawa. This will be at the Fortress, and tonight's game starts at 7 o'clock if you'd like to check it out. On the topic of sports, maybe you'll find yourself in one of our local sports books. They are hoping that Mexico and the United States can stay strong and continue to advance throughout the World Cup all the way through, because that means extra money. Like at the Westgate Superbook, they're already seeing all kinds of action. And even though, because this is happening in Qatar, this has become almost a 24-hour operation, they've been busy. So a lot of people wanting to place a wager on whether it's Team USA or Mexico, but also Brazil and Argentina, seeing a lot of people that are looking to place some bets. And that's even despite Argentina and that big upset we talked about yesterday morning when they lost to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the biggest soccer games in U.S. history. We expect a lot of people to be here. Even it's on a Friday midday, but it is a holiday for most people, and we do expect a full room, full crowd here.
Let me set up what Jay Cornegay was just talking about. He is talking about when our national team faces off with England on Friday, and he's a total local getting it that, yeah, even though it's an 11 a.m. match, there will be people who are having a brewski. Speaking of that, it takes us to what you see on your screen right now. Because in Qatar, they've been so back and forth on alcohol sales, they've had limited sales now that they've decided the policy to put in place. There is a glut of extra beer. Budweiser is saying, what am I going to do with it? What are they going to do with all this? Well, they have made the determination all that extra beer will go to the winning country. So whoever wins the World Cup also gets that. And apparently the Westgate Superbook is not the only place where you can check out the big match. This was just yesterday at Circa. That's when Mexico did play against Poland. The game ended in a scoreless tie. I think they call it a draw in soccer. You're probably going to find a crowd like this, though, just as amped up, just as enthusiastic at that match on Friday at 11 a.m. with Team USA versus England. At 6:22, right now we take a live look at the Mirage, and we do know that the Mirage is going to be transitioning into the Hard Rock. According to a memo sent to employees, and we knew that, but here's the newer information we've nailed down. The Secret Garden and the dolphin habitat will permanently close. Weren't sure about that element. Animal caretakers are going to be laid off because of this closure, unfortunately. The animals will be transferred to new homes. We did talk with the former Vice President of Public Relations with the Mirage, and they say, surprisingly, the exhibit was not originally made as a family attraction, but more as an education and research facility that would enhance the Mirage's brand with animals. Also saying that they didn't think the habitat closing down was because of the recent deaths with some of these dolphins that have been in the news lately.
The Mirage is not going to be the Mirage. After a while, it's going to become the Hard Rock Las Vegas, as well it should. And it's going to evolve. And part of that evolution will involve changing out a number of things.
The property ownership transfer expected to be finalized next month. At 6:24, we have a new #1 in college football, and you know how this goes. It's not until we get down to playoff time are we going to really know who's going to go into that #1 slot, but the experts are sounding off, and we're sharing ahead.
Sunday night is football night on NBC, and News 3 and Casablanca want you to get into the game. Watch Celebrity Pick and Win. News3LV.com for details.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you.
Please volunteer 2 hours a week as a court-appointed special advocate.
This Thanksgiving, NBC and Peacock are serving up something for everyone. Touchdown! Start your day with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Welcome to the Parade of Parades.
Then it's the National Dog Show. Finally, settle in for a Patriots-Vikings nightcap. Glad you're with us for the last course. Off we go. Now that's something to be thankful for. It's all Thanksgiving Day on NBC and streaming live on Peacock.
For the lowest gas prices in town and best car washes, go to VIP Car Wash, a Conoco gas station. Wait comfortably inside or pick up items from our store while your car gets the VIP treatment only at VIP Car Wash and Conoco Gas.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing makes quality service our top priority. Sierra was voted Best Air Conditioning Company in Las Vegas. Our highly trained technicians will make sure the job is done right the first time. Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing is here to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We can help you with your heating, water heater, UV lights, and water softeners. Call Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing today for service that soars above the rest.
An idea was born. Kenny's Penny Sale is back at Lee's Discount Liquor. Right now at Lee's, buy a select bottle of wine or spirits and get a second bottle for only 1 penny. Kenny's Penny Sale going on now at Lee's Discount Liquor.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
When you're hurt in a car wreck, this is what the insurance companies want to pay you. This is what we want to get you. Call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Now handling Zantac cases.
Over the years, you pay your insurance. But the minute you're in a car wreck, the insurance companies treat you like a crook.
Don't be bullied by the insurance companies. Get Lerner & Rowe.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Welcome back. Off to a beautiful start in southern Nevada. Temperatures in the 40s for most neighborhoods, a little bit colder on the edges of town in the upper 30s. Going through the morning, we'll see mostly sunny skies, and into the afternoon, temperatures around 61 degrees around lunchtime. Now let's take a look at traffic with Kelly up in Sky 3.
All right, and we've got an accident here. This is on the northbound side of Decatur, even though the car is facing the wrong direction here. A silver car went up on the sidewalk, took out that lamppost, which is laying across the driveway here. Ambulance on the scene, no police officers on the scene, so it looks like they're just waiting for the tow truck at this point. And, of course, the crews to pick up that big lamp that's laying there in the roadway. So that is going to affect maybe your ability to get into the Meineke, but it is not affecting traffic this morning.
All right, thank you for the heads up. Appreciate it. 6:28, and the College Football Playoff Committee has just released their rankings. So here we go, drum roll. It is the Georgia Bulldogs, no surprise here, right there at #1, top of the list, followed by the Ohio State Buckeyes. Michigan is #3. TCU is at 4 right now. These are the last of the undefeated teams in college football, but we know that that changes this weekend. Ohio State is playing Michigan. Talk about a big rivalry game. That's on Saturday. And so we're not sure. You know how this goes. It doesn't mean necessarily the loser will drop out of the top 4, but it's a strong possibility. Kickoff for that game is early for us here on the West Coast. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning. And from the live desk, we do want to take you to what's going on as far as the commute in Houston. This is Highway 59. If you are familiar with this area, so far so good, but we do know that AAA is predicting some 54 million Americans will be traveling at least 50 miles from home. And we will definitely be all over it here on the West Coast as far as making sure you get to where you need to go with all of the information you need. We are back in 30 seconds with more information about the next half hour.
For the small moments, for the big moments, for every moment you want to feel your healthiest, Southwest Medical is here for you, just as we've been since 1972. Giving you access to more than 350 providers, plus 5 complete healthcare centers, and plenty of ways to see us whenever you need us. Talk to a Medicare expert today and make every moment count. Southwest Medical, part of Optum Care, now proudly accepting Humana.
Still to come, I'm sure you have an opinion. Some people think it's too early to have the Christmas tree up. Others are saying, what are you waiting for? Well, this is a wonderful local story. Let the great debate begin as we go tree shopping on the other side.
News 3 takes on the task of investigating our school system, and we want to hear from you. Go to news3lv.com, Crisis in the Classroom, on News 3 Live at 6.
When a child goes missing for any reason, time is of the essence. The first 48 hours are critical to get the message out. Q5 ID Guardian is the new revolutionary app that can help play a pivotal role in the safe return of missing children and loved ones. I'm personally very excited to see everyone embrace the Guardian app because every missing child deserves to come home safely. Download the free app today and join me in helping reunite missing children with their families.
Every day we help people injured in accidents. Do you know the compensation you're entitled to right now and in the future? Do you need our help?
Golightly and Associates, 222-3333.
I'm Karen. I'm living with HIV, and I'm on Cabenuva.
For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month. It's 2 injections from a healthcare provider.
I really like the flexibility, and for me, it's one less thing to think about while traveling.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or if you're taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments. Ready to treat your HIV in a different way? Ask your doctor about every other month Cabenuva. With every other month Cabenuva,
I'm good to go.
Right now at the Best Mattress Black Friday sale, get a free adjustable base with a qualified mattress purchase. Pay no down and no interest for 24 months. Plus get a free cooling memory foam pillow with any mattress purchase of $6.99 or more. Best Mattress. Sleep easy, friends.
Are you kidding me? Is that for me? Huh? Oh, can't wait to see what you got your mother.
The BMW Road Home Sales Event, on now.
Drive new BMWs with no payments for 90 days at BMW of Las Vegas and Henderson.
You can win a $50 gift card to John Mull's Roadkill Grill.
Just watch Locals Trivia with us for a chance to win.
Every Friday at noon on News 3.
He wants to be the education first governor. A new plan is in place as far as students in the state of Nevada, and we are sharing it from the governor-elect's office. Stay tuned. Also, talk about a slam dunk for our city. The Final Four is coming to Las Vegas. It was widely rumored, but now it's confirmed, and we have the deets headed your way. Also, taking swift action. The United States government is getting in on this one. Yes, they are on the side of Taylor Swift. What are they saying to Ticketmaster? We have it coming up.
News 3 Today starts now.
Remember, you cannot get your grandma's favorite gravy that you whipped up in your kitchen on the plane with you through the TSA checkpoint. So just remember, if you're bringing some of those delicacies on board with you, you may have to dump the gravy. I'm Kim Wagner. Thank you for being here. We have the team in place if you're getting ready to head out the door. Kelly's up in Sky 3. We'll get to her in just a moment. But first, let's check in with Chloe Coast. And Chloe, at least as far as getting to Grandma's house, good weather. If you are dealing with anything in the northeastern section of the United States on the way home, it sounds like that's where there's going to be hiccups.
Forget about it. Saturday and Sunday, a mess of weather. On Thanksgiving Day, we'll see several inches of rain in parts of Texas and the south as that system does move eventually to the northeast. But for us, this is what we've got. Clouds. Temperatures in the low 40s right now. We've got pleasant weather on tap today just ahead of Thanksgiving, where we are keeping a close eye on a change with our weather pattern. A closer look at that in a few, but now let's check traffic with Kelly up in Sky 3.
All right, thanks, Chloe. And we did just hear back from Metro a little bit more on what's going on there at Lake Mead and Anasazi. So they tell us that this is a quote, apparent hit-and-run auto pedestrian crash. But like we said, there appears to be shell casing markers. So we think there might be a little bit more to this story. And of course, we're going to continue to dig into that. But Lake Mead Boulevard is closed in both directions from Anasazi to Halston. You are going to need to avoid this area this morning. This happened around 3 o'clock this morning, so it will likely stay closed here for several hours as they continue with the investigation.
Yes, as Kelly is saying, when there are shell casings there, that doesn't pass the smell test. So what Kelly is reporting on now will no doubt be a top story all day here at News 3. At 6:35 in the morning, we have gotten our hands on the plan. Governor-elect Joe Lombardo says he wants to be a governor where he champions education here in the state of Nevada, and he already has sharing his plans on his website, which we've been able to do a nice little link where we can get you to his website just by going to ours. He really focuses on those education savings accounts. They're referred to as ESAs. This has been in the news a lot because we have a Democratic legislature here in the state of Nevada, and they're not really into it. So there could be a push-pull concerning educating Nevada's youth. Again, full plan in place right now online. The Nevada Housing Division has announced a new program helping those who would like to buy a home, but right now with what's going on with mortgage rates and down payments and the like, they are here to give a hand up. It's $15,000 that they would be able to give you so you could use it as a down payment or maybe for closing costs. It's 6.6 to 7.2% interest rates, and this would all be provided through this has to go to the primary residence. This can't be for a second home. The best part about this right now is none of this money needs to be paid back. Additional details online if you want to take some time with it. And when we talk about inflation, when it comes to this time of year, it seems like everything costs more, right? Well, apparently not Christmas trees. So this is one glimmer of good news to be able to share. The price for trees was surging at one point because they had drought and wildfires for years that they were contending with. But this year, according to the folks we've chatted with, you can get your tree for the same price that you paid last year. They're not going to jack it up on you. The owner of this lot that we visited says there has been even more interest this year than they've seen in the past as well.
A week ago, they were calling us for trees. They wanted trees a week ago. We said they just won't last. We'd love to get them to you, but they just won't last till Christmas and New Year's.
Isn't he out of central casting? How fun. I love his energy. A small tabletop tree is going to run you $40. Of course, it gets more expensive the higher you go. An average 7-footer for a Douglas fir will be about $99. So now you can budget accordingly. At 6:38, Sam's Town is bringing back a Christmas classic. They have always had a lot of success with this, so they're going to do it again. It's their Winter Wonderland display. They're also going to have a laser light show that goes with it. It's returning to the Mystic Falls Park tonight. It will feature dancing teddy bears, an 18-foot tall Christmas tree, and kids, Santa is going to be there tonight. So find out more about this. Tell your parents to go to news3lv.com if that's something that you'd like to do. Of course, no school tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving. 6:38, and we are focused all in on the holidays. And there is a snow carnival forest is what they're calling it. It officially opens to the public later today, but they are giving us a sneak peek of what to expect. This is over at the M Resort. It'll be at their pavilion there. And it is going to be real snow, they tell us, falling from above. They're also going to have all kinds of just great stuff like you're seeing in the mix here. Snow slides, candy cane forest. This goes on until January 8th in the new year. This experience opens at noontime today if you want to check it out. At 6:39, Ice Cube, the latest celebrity to reveal that he missed out on a pretty big opportunity. So why was he dropped from a movie that we all are well aware about? We have details on the other side.
Every day we help people injured in accidents. Do you need our help?
Golightly and Associates, 222-3333.
Pro Group Management is the place where companies can find workers' comp solutions that are designed to meet their specific business requirements. As regulations evolve, Pro Group takes a proactive approach to clear the path to make sure your business stays ahead of the curve. Knowing your workers' comp program is optimized, you can focus on other important matters related to your growing business. Pro Group Management, workers' comp that works for you.
Come see a Kia. Come see a Kia at Findlay Kia.
I'll be quick. Findlay Kia has beautiful new Kias in stock, and our financing makes ownership easy. Make no payments for 90 days or get 2.9% APR for 48 months on any new Kia Forte or Soul. See, was that so hard? At Findlay Kia, we make it quick and easy with no pressure, no hype, and no unexpected bills. Get these ducks out of here. Come see a Kia. Findlay Kia.
Come see a Kia. Come see a Kia at Findlay Kia.
Join us in Las Vegas this holiday season at Enchant. It's a dazzling maze of over 4 million lights and an unforgettable night with family and friends, where incredible memories and a world of Christmas wonder awaits. Enchant, presented by Hallmark Channel, lighting up 2 locations in Las Vegas.
Thinking about selling your house and want options? At the Rivlin Group, we believe the homeowner should have control and choices. That's why we provide our guaranteed offer or freedom listing. Our clients love the ease and convenience of a guaranteed offer with no stress, no commissions, and a quick closing. Others are liberated with our freedom listing. We don't lock you into a contract as other agents do. The choice is yours with the Rivlin Group. Call us today or visit 702sell.com.
Make your garage door the smile of your home with a new A1 garage door. Hundreds of styles, professionally installed, and great ROI. Get started at A1Garage.com.
A1Garage.com. A1 from day one.
And an idea was born. Kenny's Penny Sale is back at Lee's Discount Liquor. Right now at Lee's, buy a select bottle of wine or spirits and get a second bottle for only 1 penny. Kenny's Penny Sale going on now at Lee's Discount Liquor.
6:42, and add Ice Cube to the list. Apparently, he lost out on millions of dollars because he refused to get the COVID-19 vaccine. This is according to the latest reporting in Variety, and he was supposed to be on $1 million worth of a game. It's this podcast that he was dropped from because he never got onto the movie set. There were reports last year that Sony dropped him from Oh Hell No because of his vaccination status. He says the role was going to score him $9 million. He says that he didn't need the shot and he never got infected with COVID, but he is missing out on millions as a result. At 6:42, let's check in with Chloe Coast. Different kind of numbers over there in the Weather Authority.
Oh yeah, like 3 right here. These little turkeys running because they know what's coming. It's tomorrow, and ahead of that, we have pleasant weather today, but Thanksgiving temperatures will drop just a few degrees. 63, which was actually yesterday's high temperature. Mostly sunny skies after that, and really a nice weather pattern despite having a little wind on the holiday, roughly 10 to 15 miles an hour. But comfortable weather still is happening here in southern Nevada. And if you're planning to go to downtown Summerlin, they have the rock rink there. Opens up at 4 o'clock, 63 degrees there. And I know a lot of people are probably going to head to Mount Charleston because that's still the view outside. Temperatures in the 40s over the next few days. So a little bit of a cool down, but overall nice weather pattern for now until we have some active weather next week. We'll have a closer look at that in a few, but now let's check traffic with Kelly.
All right, crazy morning out here. So we've got another accident. This is on northbound Boulder Highway near Greenway. This was involving a car and an RV, and you can see that, well, there's not much left of this RV here at all. They are cleaning up the scene. This one is not impacting traffic. Obviously, a lot of debris here as well. We'll check back in with you again in about 10 minutes.
Sounds good. Thank you. 6:44. And if you are packing and getting ready to head to the airport, we've got a doozy for you this morning. What a TSA officer found in this one. We have it when we return.
With the most 5-star reviews, it's easy to see why AutoNation just sold the most vehicles ever. Celebrate now. Drive a new Tiguan with zero due at signing. Just sign, then drive. What drives you drives us. AutoNation Volkswagen.
At Nathan Adelson Hospice, we know that when your loved one no longer wants to treat their life-limiting illness, their priorities change, and it's a tough decision. But the Nathan Adelson Hospice team is here to guide you so you can focus on what truly matters, your time together. And for almost 50 years, Nathan Adelson Hospice has been the organization Southern Nevadans trust. It's the choice of a lifetime. Choose Nathan Adelson Hospice.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing makes quality service our top priority. Sierra was voted Best Air Conditioning Company in Las Vegas. Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing today for service that soars above the rest.
Dear Mirror, how do I see myself? I see power. I see a tech-savvy ride. I see generous cargo. And I see value that rides strong. Let's go, Highlander.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Thinking of selling your home and looking for ease, convenience, and a competitive offer on your terms with no commissions? Or maybe you're wanting the most money in your pocket with a professional agent to guide you. Those are both choices that we provide at the Rivlin Group with our guaranteed offer or our freedom listing, where you are never locked into a contract. And the choice is yours. Call the Rivlin Group today or visit us at 702sell.com.
As the most admired automotive retailer, it's easy to see why AutoNation just sold the most vehicles ever. Celebrate now. New Volkswagen models arrive daily. We'll even buy your car. What drives you drives us. AutoNation Volkswagen.
I'm Ed Bernstein. Driving's a big responsibility, and if your teen's learning the rules of the road, they can log on to edbernstein.com for a free sample driving test.
If you've been hurt in an accident, turn to someone you can trust.
Enough said. Call Ed.
Life is unpredictable. Accidents can happen at any time, but we're there for you all the time.
Today's water cooler is sponsored by Jim Marsh Kia. And remember, if you don't drive here, you can't save here.
Welcome back, 647. And usually the holidays are a slow time in our nation's capital, but not today. There is a ton of buzz over this emerging story, and it's a biggie. So let's bring in our big chief political correspondent for Sinclair, and that would be Scott Thuman. Scott, I'm thrilled that you're here because I have read Mary Trump's book. I feel like I know a lot about the finances of Donald Trump, but we have all, doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat, it is the mystery that we all want solved. Let's see his taxes already, and you have news on that.
You're right about that. Good morning, Kim. And it is a fascinating topic because if you think back, there have been countless times dating back to former President Trump's first run for the White House when he was asked about his tax returns and would he make them public. And he kept refusing to do so because he said he was under audit, insisting that eventually he would, but couldn't do so now. Then as the president, we heard the same argument. He was shielded as well by his own Treasury Secretary. Well, that's no more the case. The Supreme Court has rejected Trump's plea to keep the Treasury Department from turning over those tax returns and other financial paperwork to the House Ways and Means Committee, which has been investigating possible wrongdoing by Trump. So what the committee is going to do next is kind of unclear, Kim. We know that one Democratic member says they expect to get that paperwork perhaps next week, but time is indeed running out. It's a lame duck Congress, as you'll hear us say over and over in the next couple of months. That means Democrats are only holding power in the House until Republicans then take control in January. And the GOP could very well kill any investigation of the former president here on the Hill. Now, Trump, predictably, he was upset. He called this court nothing more than a political body, and he said it creates a terrible precedent for future presidents. Of course, he also said that it should be no surprise, Kim, that the Supreme Court has ruled against him because he said they, quote, always do, keeping in mind, of course, that the former president put 3 of the justices, 3 of the 9, on that court.
Yeah, that is a hard one for him to be able to spin. Before we let you go, it's get to know your correspondent time. So, Thanksgiving feast. Do you have an all-time fave? For me, I'll go first. It is green bean casserole. What about you?
Okay, I'm going to give you a hot take on this one. I prefer, which is probably out of the norm, I like the box, like made out of the box instant stuffing. I know it's probably awful to most people,
no,
but I'm going with that.
We love it. We're stovetop family. Dana Wagner is like, you can get the whole food stuff, but just let me whip up the stovetop. No, you're in good company. Yeah. 2 men who know politics well and talk about it intelligently every time they're on TV. Scott, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Of course.
This is a nice treat for folks who have student loan debt. President Biden has extended the payment pause on those loans. So we keep doing this, and here we go again. This is the administration's debt forgiveness plan. Right now, it's all blocked in court. So he says it's not fair for people to pay until we see how the courts end up settling this whole thing. We do know the payment pause was set to expire coming up in the new year in January, but now it's going to be extended through June 30th in the new year, or until the legal challenges are resolved. It's whichever comes first. The president is confident that his plan is legal. At 6:50, if you're getting ready to head to the airport or wherever, just make sure you check your luggage before it goes through the screening process. TSA found a cat. I am not making this up. Inside a checked bag at JFK Airport. Officials say the cat didn't even belong to the owner of the bag. What the? It belongs to somebody else apparently in the household, so they didn't know it jumped in there. TSA believes the cat could have been just seeing the open bag and hopped in, and that's how this whole mistake happened. My goodness. Apparently the cat is okay. 6:51. First it was the Super Bowl, then we got word a year from now we're going to play host to Formula One, and now we are getting the Final Four. It'll be at Allegiant Stadium. It'll be 2028, and we kind of had a feeling we were going to get this, but now we've nailed down the details. It was only a few years ago, why this is surprising. The NCAA didn't even want anything to do with Las Vegas because of the whole sports betting component. But now with sports betting pretty much all over America, and if you have a laptop, you can place a wager, the NCAA is now kind of looking at this a different way. They're looking at wagering as a way to increase interest in the sport. So that'll be so much fun. 2028 Final Four. At 6:52, we have a television show about local firefighters that's now on a streaming platform. It's North Las Vegas Fire announcing that a streaming service has picked up their YouTube series about their whole recruitment process. And if you want to check it out, it's on the First Responder Network. They have an app that you download and you're able to check out the episodes. So pretty cool heads up to be able to see them in action. Right now, it's 6:52. Let's dive into the water cooler. And the Senate's antitrust panel is holding a hearing to discuss the lack of competition when it comes to getting tickets. So this is the whole Ticketmaster debacle that has launched this investigation with Taylor Swift. And we know Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar, who once ran for president, along with Republican Senator Mike Lee, they are the ones who are spearheading this whole thing. And it's right after Ticketmaster failed to properly roll out the tickets for her Taylor Swift Eras Tour. The website completely just failed, and Ticketmaster is denying any anti-competitive practices with what's happened and this unprecedented demand that they couldn't handle. The two senators not providing a date for this hearing or a list of witnesses, but it looks like Ticketmaster isn't going to be able to wriggle out of this one. At 6:53, we're not going to shake this off. It's the forecast that we're going to get into right now with the help of Chloe Coast.
Yes, pleasant weather today ahead of Thanksgiving. Temperatures right now starting in the 40s will rise to the mid and upper 60s by this afternoon. It's going to be a beautiful day and warmer today compared to yesterday. Breezes pick up tomorrow with temperatures dropping. A beautiful weekend is ahead with stormy weather on tap next week. So this is what we're watching in the short term. Temperatures, you can see sliding a little bit, declining Thursday, and then into the weekend will be in the low to mid 60s for the high temperature. Next week, though, we're eyeing a big change with our weather pattern. Not only are the winds going to pick up, we have valley rain showers in the forecast late Monday and also into Tuesday with high temperatures falling to the 50s. Until then, we're going to see those breezes pick up late this evening into tomorrow along this area here where a wind advisory will go into effect for wind gusts around 45 miles an hour. We'll feel a slight breeze tomorrow in Las Vegas as a weak cold front pushes through after that high pressure builds in. But temperatures today, enjoy, my friends, a delightful forecast for all. Temperatures around 66 degrees in Las Vegas. We'll max out in the low 60s on the west side of town, close to the 70s on the east end. So warmer today, a little breeze tomorrow, not bad on Friday. Next week it gets active. Now let's check traffic with Kelly up in Sky 3.
All right, thanks, Chloe. And we're talking more about this fatal collision here that we're dealing with. Lake Mead Boulevard is closed in both directions from Anasazi to Halston. We were told by Metro that this is a, quote, apparent auto pedestrian hit and run crash. So there is a body on the scene. There is a fatal detail is here. They are working. They're investigating. They said they cannot give me any more details at this time. But of course, you know, News 3, we are going to be digging into this, and we're going to try and get you more information as it becomes available.
Well, great coverage this morning, so Kelly, thank you for that. So obviously top story, what Kelly just detailed. Another top story, unfortunately, you are waking up to another mass shooting in our country. This time it takes us to a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia. We did have a news conference that we had live during this very broadcast, and we were able to nail down that they say it was an employee from that store that went on the shooting rampage. That person also looked like they took their life, so it sounds like we now have 6 people who are dead from this shooting in Walmart and the shooter as well. So we go from one shooting to a vigil for another shooting. And this is a local story. This was just hours ago right here in our own backyard. This is at the center, which is over on Maryland Parkway. Paying tribute to the lives lost in Colorado Springs, where we're going to get an update on that investigation later. This is where I thank you for, as I've heard a broadcaster say, the pleasure of your company, spending time with us in the morning. We know you have numerous options, and on this Thanksgiving week, we wouldn't be able to do it without you, the News 3 viewer, and many of you are citizen journalists giving us news tips all the time, so we thank you. Have a wonderful holiday.
type 2 diabetes? Discover the power of 3 in the Ozempic Tri-Zone.
In my Ozempic Tri-Zone, I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
Ozempic provides powerful A1C reduction. In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it. Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events, such as stroke, heart attack, or death, in adults also with known heart disease. And you may lose weight. Adults lost up to 14 pounds. Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Join the millions already taking Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about the Ozempic Tri-Zone.
You may pay as little as $25 for a 3-month prescription.
It's nice to unwind after a long week of telling people how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Is it natural? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I never worry about being covered because my Medicare Advantage plan from Select Health fills the gaps that other plans don't. Select Health's plan has a 5-star rating and in many cases, $0 premiums. Plus, best-in-class customer service.
Sunday night is football night on NBC, and News 3 and Casablanca want you to get into the game with the News 3 Celebrity Pick. If you're right, you could win a night stay and golf or spa treatment at Casablanca Resort Casino. News3LV.com for details.
Confidence can take you to new places, where roads become a personal opportunity to experience the beauty of what's ahead, no matter what destination you choose next. Explore confidently in the Genesis GV80. During the Genesis year-end event, receive a $1,000 holiday bonus only at Genesis of Las Vegas.
Holiday time. Where can I find a great price on a new luxury car?
You can find it at Audi Las Vegas.
Any special events going on?
It's the Season of Audi sales event. Take advantage of holiday pricing on your favorite models.
Decorate your driveway with the new 2023 Audi Q5 Quattro for only $499 a month. And we'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle.
Okay, I'm ready to get my car now.
Go to Audi Las Vegas, an AutoNation company. Visit AudiLasVegas.com.
Watch Celebrity Pick and Win Fridays on News 3 Today. News3LV.com for details.
Good Wednesday morning. Unfortunately, Americans waking up to news of yet another deadly mass shooting.
It happened this time inside a Walmart in Virginia. It is November 23rd. This is Today. Breaking overnight, a gunman opens fire in a store filled with holiday shoppers.
I left all my groceries.
At least 7 people killed, including the suspect, identified this morning as a Walmart employee.
There's no clear motive at this time.
We're there live with complete coverage. Twin bombings, explosions at 2 bus stops in Jerusalem during the busy morning rush. At least 1 person killed, nearly 24 wounded. The first attacks on Israeli civilians in 6 years. And fears this morning it could trigger more violence. We've got the very latest. Ready, set, go. One of the busiest travel days of the year getting underway right now. Tens of millions heading off for Thanksgiving. What you can expect to face at the nation's airports and on the roads, and your holiday forecast. Cause for concern, 3 viruses still surging across the country, leaving